besides being two self-made media personalities. Eddie Murphy and Steve Harvey are powerful men who have built large fortunes. But the question is, which of the two leads a more luxurious life? In this video, you will see a fierce battle between Steve Harvey and Eddie Murphy. So let's fight! Before we get started, I challenge you. You have to click on subscribe and activate notifications, check the option all. But you have to do that in less than 5 seconds. You got it? And if you can, write in the comments #allaboutSubscribe. Alright, let's get started. Most expensive mansion. When it comes to investing in good places to live, both artists do not like to skimp. But which one of them has the most expensive residence? The great television presenter Harvey lives with his family in a veritable palace located in the city of Atlanta in the U.S. state of Georgia. With 17 acres of land, the property is considered one of the largest and most expensive in the region and is surrounded by a dense and very lively forest, which provides plenty of privacy for the residents. Built in 2007, the palatial mansion was inspired by Versailles architecture, with details in the design that would dazzle any king. From the entrance hall with a double staircase, you can imagine the extravagance of the property, with arabesque banisters and an imposing crystal chandelier. The main room has a double ceiling with floor-to-ceiling glass windows, which provide amplitude to the environment and cozy furniture in warmer and earthy tones. Next door is the dining room, full of meticulous decorative details. The 35,000 square foot house has 7 bedrooms and 14 bathrooms. The master suite, for example, is decorated with golden furniture and ornaments, creating an exquisite look. In another part of the property, the curvilinear ceiling shapes bring depth and charm to the rooms, as well as recall architectural structures of churches and historic temples. Steve Harvey can enjoy many amenities at this palace, such as a games room full of leisure activities, an indoor pool with a relaxing spa tub, a well-equipped gym, a dry sauna, a private movie room, and a giant wine cellar that can accommodate many bottles of wine. Not to mention the outdoor area, which is full of fun, with a spectacular infinity pool overlooking the forest and the city's tall buildings. It looks like a real luxury hotel. There is also a tennis court and many manicured gardens around the house. This movie set property once belonged to actor Tyler Perry, who sold it for $17.5 million in 2016, making it the most expensive transaction in the city's history. In 2020, Steve Harvey purchased that property, forking out $15 million. In other words, the comedy star got a great deal. Eddie Murphy is not far behind. Since 2001, he has lived in a beautiful property situated on almost 3.7 acres in Beverly Hills. The mansion has a large and imposing facade and is surrounded by beautiful gardens. Once inside, we can see that the rooms are very large and spacious and have a very sophisticated decoration. Many rooms have a color palette composed of shades of champagne. And a mansion as big and luxurious as this one could not do without rooms that only exist in houses of this size. There is, for example, a bowling alley and even a theater room equipped with comfortable armchairs. In all, the comedian's gigantic property has about 32,000 square feet of floor space, divided into 11 bedrooms and 17 exquisite bathrooms. In the external area of the house, there is a beautiful pool with a whirlpool, besides having a lot of free space with very green grass. And to get an idea of the price, it is estimated that to build Eddie Murphy's mansion it was necessary to invest around $20 million, but currently it is valued at around $40 million. Since Murphy's mansion is a more expensive, point for him. Cars. Both actors seem to love enjoying nice cars, but who has the most luxurious collection? As a lover of classics, Steve owns a 1941 Cadillac convertible, a well-preserved exotic vehicle that is worth about $95,000. On his 59th birthday, for example, the presenter got his wife a Bentley Mulsanne, a large and extremely refined sedan that costs around $305,000. And of course, Harvey has also surprised Marjorie in her 50s with a luxury car. He gave her a Phantom drop-head coupe, which offers a dual experience of contact with the outside environment. Sociable by nature, this car looks forward to long days out and weekends away. And that is why it costs around $500,000. The comedian also owns a Rolls-Royce Phantom 8 equipped with a V8 engine, a vehicle that has an interior like an oasis of luxury in tune with the exquisite exterior finish. This car, synonymous with exclusivity, can be found for sale for $550,000. Eddie Murphy, for his part, has also been seen with beautiful cars. He has been seen, for example, with a Mercedes-Benz SLS AMG, a car well known for the way it opens its doors. The vehicle is equipped with an excellent engine capable of accelerating from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 3.5 seconds, and it is no wonder that depending on the year and model, its price can exceed $220,000. Murphy has also been spotted in an Aston Martin DB9, an even more expensive sports car, whose latest models can top $250,000. Going up the price, he has also been seen with a Ferrari 599 GTB Fiorano, a beautiful vehicle from the famous Italian luxury sports car manufacturer. This Ferrari model is equipped with a powerful V12 engine, which makes it one of the fastest cars of the brand. Not surprisingly, its price is estimated to be more than $300,000. The comedian also owns a Rolls-Royce Wraith, a luxury car valued at around $350,000. The most expensive vehicle Eddie Murphy has ever been seen in is a Rolls-Royce Phantom Drophead Coupe, a stunning convertible car made for real tycoons. The interior of the car has a super exquisite finish, which was to be expected when it comes to a car like that. And to enjoy all this luxury, depending on the year, it may be necessary to invest the princely sum of $500,000. As both have garages of the same level, we will consider it a draw. Other properties. Both comedians own several properties, but which one of them has the largest real estate portfolio? Steve Harvey has, for example, owned a luxurious apartment in the famous Trump International Hotel and Tower located on busy North Wabash Avenue in downtown Chicago, in the U.S. state of Illinois. Located on the 88th floor, the 5,500 square foot property has everything you could ask for in an exquisite apartment. One of the most striking features of the residence is the 19-foot-long ceiling height, enhanced by floor-to-ceiling windows offering 360-degree views of the city and lake. There are 3 bedrooms with panoramic city views, 5 full bathrooms with jacuzzi tubs, an open-concept kitchen with black stone countertops and top-of-the-line appliances, and 3 fireplaces throughout the property. The building also offers amenities of a 5-star hotel, including spa service, a luxurious fitness center, and also a restaurant. Harvey bought the apartment in 2013 and disposed of it in 2018, pocketing $7.7 million at the time. Eddie Murphy, on the other hand, also owns beautiful mansions. When Eddie Murphy was married to model Nicole Mitchell, he lived in a gigantic 2.5-acre estate in Granite Bay in California, a house so luxurious that it looks more like a palace. Just looking at the facade of the house, you can imagine how exquisite the interior is. Entering through the front door, one finds a huge and exquisite living room with double-height ceilings and floor-to-ceiling glass windows that offer a beautiful view and excellent natural lighting. Although the mansion was built in 1998, the property is in no way outdated and even has a super luxurious decor that will probably never go out of style. In total, the interior of the property has about 12,600 square feet of floor space, with 7 bedrooms and 11 spacious bathrooms. The mansion also has several interesting rooms, such as a game room with several arcade machines, a fully equipped weight room, and a cinema room with comfortable armchairs. The outdoor area is one of the places that stand out the most in this property because there is a lot of open space with a spectacular view of nature. There is, for example, a guest house for receiving guests, a sports court, a barbecue area, and a stunning huge infinity pool with a whirlpool. And according to some sources, Eddie Murphy sold the property in 2007 for about $6.1 million, not a very high price if you take into account all the luxury of this property. He also once owned a mansion known as Bubble Hill, the same name as one of his songs. Located in the town of Englewood in New Jersey, the huge mansion is on a plot of land of almost 4 acres, a place surrounded by vegetation. Right at the entrance of the property, there is a beautiful staircase leading to its exquisite interior. The mansion is equipped with a variety of items capable of pleasing many people, such as movie room, piano room, professional recording studio, game room with pool table, indoor swimming pool with jacuzzi, gourmet kitchen with state-of-the-art appliances, dining room with table for 14 guests, garage for 5 cars, and even a fully automated bowling alley with 2 lanes. In all, the property has about 25,000 square feet of usable space, divided into more than 32 rooms, including 6 bedrooms and more than 10 bathrooms. And according to what has been reported in the media, Eddie Murphy sold this property in 2012 to singer Alicia Keys. The value of the transaction is speculated to be around $12 million. Back in the 1980s, Eddie Murphy had another residential complex in his extensive real estate portfolio, located in Beverly Hills, California. The property underwent major structural renovations and gained additional neighboring land over time, forming today an impressive 14-acre lot. Currently, the property features a 20,000 square foot main house with a facade decorated by a vertical garden wall, a 7,000 square feet Moroccan-style guest house, and well-planned stable for 5 horses with a rustic sitting area with brick walls, a beautiful riding arena refreshed by a waterfall right next door, and a great tennis court with a viewing area to watch the games. This huge complex was once home to the famous pop singer Cher from the mid-1970s until 1988, when it was sold for $5.9 million to Eddie Murphy. He renovated the property and expanded the accommodations before selling it 7 years later for $4 million. Today, the residential complex is valued at over $69 million, a truly unbelievable value. Since Eddie has owned more luxurious properties, point to him. Exaggerated luxuries. Both Hollywood celebrities have more than enough money to enjoy a lot of luxury, but which one has the most exaggerated spending? Eddie Murphy, for example, has been seen wearing beautiful watches such as $10,000 Cartier Santos Gold, $15,000 Rolex Day-Date 1803, $20,000 Cartier Pasha, $35,000 Cartier Tank Française Paved Diamonds, $55,000 Rolex Day-Date Yellow Gold, $70,000 Ronde Cartier, $90,000 Rolex Day-Date White Gold Diamond. Steve Harvey, meanwhile, is always posing on his social networks wearing couture suits and overcoats, greatly impacting his followers with his choice of looks. This is all because the host has stylist Ellie Caramo at his disposal. One photo that caused a stir on social networks and generated many memes for looking like a Marvel villain was his green monochrome look, a Bottega Veneta composition. The long coat alone costs about $2,600. Harvey also owns a turtleneck sweater from Dior's Spring/Summer 2021 collection with Ghanaian artist Amoako Bofo, which costs $3,000. On another occasion, the presenter wore a boot made of crocodile skin by Tom Ford, an iconic shoe that costs almost $3,000. To appear on Jimmy Kimmel's show, the comedian wore monogrammed leather pants by Gucci, a piece of clothing that costs $4,600. Steve Harvey also posted stylish photos of himself wearing a purple Berluti jacket, which costs $7,300. To compose his look, the television host also invests heavily in luxury watches. He has appeared on TV shows wearing an 18-karat yellow gold Rolex Day-Date with ruby and diamond-studded stones, an extremely luxurious accessory that costs around $150,000. Another watch that seems to be the darling of Steve Harvey is a Rolex Rainbow Daytona, an item made in yellow gold, with a black dial and bezel studded with several precious stones of different colors. And to have such a watch, the comedian had to spend around $190,000. The more luxurious and expensive model that the star usually wears at special events is a Roger Dubuis Excalibur Knights of the Round Table made of rose gold, 33 ruby stones, and a blue alligator buckle. Being a limited edition with only 28 pieces, the watch is valued at around $300,000. Since Steve has a habit of spending a lot on his looks, point for him. Business. Many media stars take advantage of their fame to become entrepreneurs and make more money. Steve, for example, is a successful entrepreneur. In 2017, he merged all his businesses under the company Steve Harvey Global. One of the company's arms is the East 112 brand, his in-house production company that develops digital content, television shows, and movies such as Think Like a Man and the talent show Little Big Shots. In addition, Steve Harvey markets different licensed products, such as his own line of ties. After all, many people want to be as stylish as the comedian. Another business of his is his courses on leadership, communication, and entrepreneurship through his digital educational platform Vault Empowers. But besides running his businesses, Steve Harvey is an investor who bets on various technology companies, such as the global media platform Anthem Sports and Entertainment, the Bitcoin mining platform BlockCap, the real estate rental platform Airbnb, the aerospace technology company SpaceX, e-commerce marketplace Wish, among many others. Meanwhile, Eddie prefers to focus on his acting career. So, as his opponent diversifies his income better, point to Steve. Net worth. Both artists have made a lot of money during their careers, but which one of them has managed to amass the biggest fortune? Eddie Murphy, for example, has also made a lot of money in his career. He also had his salary growing at the same rate as his name became more and more known in the movie industry. On Saturday Night Live, for example, he started out earning only $4,500 per episode, a figure that increased to $30,000 the following year. From then on, things started to get much better, and Murphy's salary increased exponentially. It is estimated that he received about $200,000 for 48 hours, $1 million for Best Defense, $8 million for Coming to America, $14 million for Beverly Hills Cop, $16 million for The Nutty Professor, $17.5 million for Dr. Dolittle, $20 million for Pluto Nash, and up to $60 million for Nutty Professor 2. Now, for dubbing Donkey in Shrek, it is estimated that he has earned in all the movies of the franchise almost $20 million. And the amounts received by him do not stop there. In 2019, it came out in the press that Eddie Murphy was closing a contract with Netflix worth $70 million. And all this fortune received by the actor is also the result of the gigantic return that his movies bring. To give you an idea, Murphy is considered one of the highest-grossing actors in the history of cinema, with films that together have grossed more than $7 billion worldwide. And although no one knows for sure how much his net worth is, some sources estimate that today, at the peak of his 61 years, Eddie Murphy has a fortune estimated at more than $200 million. Steve is not far behind in this dispute. Since 2010, he has been at the helm of Family Feud, one of the most watched game shows in America, and it is for all this success that he receives approximately $10 million annually. With his morning radio program, The Steve Harvey Morning Show, which has been on the air since 2000, he is estimated to receive $20 million per year. Some of Harvey's other income includes the release of the best-selling book Act Like a Lady, Think Like a Man, which inspired the 2012 movie Think Like a Man, and his other books Straight Talk, No Chaser, Act Like a Success, and Jump, Take a Leap of Faith to Achieve Your Life of Abundance. Adding up all his other sources of income and all his businesses, the artist's average annual salary is estimated at $45 million. And today, at age 65, some sources surmise that Steve Harvey has a net worth of $200 million. Since both self-made have similar fortunes, let's consider a draw. At the end of this fight, we have 4 points for Eddie Murphy versus also 4 points for Steve Harvey, leading to a draw. But if you believe that there are still other arguments to defend one of the two, write your best justification below. Hey, you like the video? So don't forget about leave your like and comment, and tell some suggestions of another videos, and hopefully we gonna do it. All about channel Dios to satisfy your curiosity.